Well, today, chat, we're fixing an N64. This is the workhorse of our stream that we've been using quite a lot last few streams, and unfortunately, this poor guy has stopped working as well as it should be. So here's Banjo Tooie, which we're also going to be taking a look at. So, unfortunately, end of last stream, if you remember, I paused the game and then switched over to our outro because I was really in a hurry to get off stream because I had to get up early the next morning. And so I did our outro and all that other stuff. Went back to Banjo Tooie to, save and quit and turn everything off, and the game was frozen. And so we lost all of our progress from last stream. All of it. Yeah, sigh. So, yeah, we're just, I decided that was motivation enough to get it on the bench. Also, I have this benchtop power supply that we've been using. If we've actually had to use it on stream, I think we have on a couple Game Boy repairs. Yeah, this thing exploded and let out the magic smoke. I tried switching the fuses. It just explodes immediately. See, yeah, here's a blown fuse from the last time I tried using it. So I might take it apart. I might just harvest parts out of it because this has been I don't know, it was really cheap, and I was always having problems with it. The overcurrent protection had died like within a couple weeks of me using it, so I think I might just replace it and maybe harvest some capacitors and stuff out of it. But I think the electronics are just shot. I might maybe take the transformers out because they might be bad, but I don't know. We'll see. I got one of these I want to pick up, but it's like $270. So, yeah. Also, I need to get a better stand for the camera. It's like one of those bendy goose neck stands, so it's like slowly moving, like it doesn't stay still, and so I'm just like slowly leaning further to the side. So, lots to do. So, I think we should get started by just looking at Banjo Tooie first. I'll set that aside. Move this. Oh yeah, garage door opener too. That's busted. That someone asked me to look at. So if we have time, we might break this open. I can see there's a ton of gross corrosion and stuff from being outdoors. I think that's the problem. Probably just needs cleaning, but I might just do that off stream because it's probably going to be a little boring. But let's open this Banjo Tooie. Let's get in. Oh, wrong way. Whoa, super zoom. That's a little too far. Too far, chat. Back out a little. Oh, I got some stickers. This came with one of my Gunpla kits, and this I got for Valentine's Day from someone. I really like. If you didn't know this, Galaxy Express 999 is one of my favorite shows. It's weird, and it's not amazing, like as far as quality goes. It's got some pacing issues, but it's a really good show. There's something interesting and imaginative about Space Train. Actually, you know who would really like this show? Trekkintosh. Hey, Royce, what's going on? Yeah, wow, nice. So you got a three streak going. Very cool. Slowly it bends. So I gotta figure out what I want to do with these guys. Yeah. I have a bunch of stuff around my desk I've sticker bombed, so I gotta figure out what to sticker bomb next. But yeah, let's get into the N64's cartridge here. Let's see, where's my bits for that? That one fit? Oh, perfect. First try. Would you mind if I put up a poll to see if chat would like to remove the hearts from the overlay? I feel that it's obscuring the image somewhat, but maybe chat disagrees. Yeah, put up a poll. Let's see. I'm willing to turn it off. It is a bit much. It is a bit more than the snow. Actually, I don't even think we need a poll. I'm going to turn it off. I'm making an executive decision. Because looking at it in my preview, I can see how it's kind of getting in the way. BRB. There we go. That was easy. Okay. I'm back. So we got some little screws here to take out. So we'll switch bits. We'll just keep these here in our little bit holder on our mat. So they're available at a moment's notice. That one doesn't work. Size up. Ah, clarity of vision. Indeed. Mario. that name just that I love it. You chatters, you all have wonderful names. Everyone who drops by always has very cool, interesting names. I appreciate all the creativity of the community. All right. Taking a look here. Nothing looks amiss. Oh, wait. I take that back. Something looks very amiss. Let's get this under the microscope. I can't really tell what that is at this distance. Gotta move some stuff around to get the microscope out. Sorry, chat. Okay. Put a bunch of stuff in the way. Microscope time. I forgot how this thing works. That's the light. How do I turn on the camera? Or the microscope itself? I forgot how my equipment works. Quality stream. Okay, there it goes. Do I have to have the lights on for that to work? I guess I do. Okay, anyways, let's see if our microscope camera works. Or, sorry, OBS setup. Haven't used it in a while. I don't even know. Actually, I don't even know if I got the new one configured. Let me check that real quick. Oh, it's like blacked out. Why is it blacked out? Do I need to unplug and replug the cable? Oh, it's a digital zoom. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but for some reason it's not outputting to the video. Weird. I know. No microscope privileges for you. I'll get this fixed that. That's so weird, chat. I'm really confused why it's doing this. So chat. How long have I been muted? The whole stream? Since you put the microphone screen in. Okay, since bug. Hey. I have no idea how I got muted. I didn't mute myself. Also, I updated the version of Adobe NVIDIA Broadcast a couple days ago, and the new version stinks. It doesn't work very well, and I think it's messing with my microphone. Seems NVIDIA is not just lighting video cards on fire, but lighting my stream on fire. I have to say something, but I wised up. I'm not very wise. But I did at least notice the chat being like, is that a problem? Yeah, so bug. Got rid of bug. Just go ahead and give everything a nice cleaning, because if there was a bug in it, who knows what else. It's interesting that this doesn't have Banjo-Tooie had a save file on it, but I don't see a like point battery to save the data. Does it write the save right to the game ROM? That would be wild if that was the case. All right. Bring it back in the microscope. So I want to check the connections on these pins. So, Wireball, you mentioned Endostar. NVRAM? Yeah, non-volatile? Maybe. Maybe it's non-volatile. I've never seen a cartridge with non-volatile before, though. It's pretty unusual. Let's see. So tell me about this Endostar brand. Piece of lint off there that I put on the... Not that it's hurting anything, but it just annoys me. Looking for any broken or loose joints on these chips here, if you're wondering what I'm doing. I was looking for any bad solder joints. Anything that looks cracked. Anything that looks dried out. I gotta stop using Q-tips. Well, if you're wondering, my my poor tweezers? Oh my gosh, excuse me. They're covered in this. It's actually gold leaf and glue, because I ended up trying to use these to work on a gold leafing experiment I was doing. Didn't go very well. Get off there. All right. Anyways, back to looking for bad joints. Let's ignore the bits of gunk I put on there. These joints look too bad. That one's a little sus. Oh, it's solid. All the legs on these chips look okay. Nothing looks like it's gotten loose or broken off the package. Oh, looks good. None of these look exploded or deformed. Capacitor's in good shape. I got a little corrosion, like a tiny spot of corrosion right there. Let's see if I can get that off with just my finger. Tiny little bit of corrosion right there. Really shouldn't affect anything, but we'll take care of it anyways. No sense just to leave it there. Oh, what's this? Nope, no, just a spot of gunk. I'm just checking to make sure all these are making good contact, or... Wow, under the microscope, this actually looks kind of gross. Oh yeah, this side looks pretty gnarly. Yeah, let's clean this up. Hit this with some more isopropyl alcohol. Regarding Endostar microscopes he's using, one of the reviewers notes video is displayed on either the camera screen or the external monitor, but not both at once. Well, that's not true, because I actually had it working on both at once. There was some streams we did where it was on both. You can go back and check the VODs. The first VOD I used this microscope, we had it working on both. That was why I was so excited. I don't know if you remember that stream, Wireball. I think you were there for it. If it turns out this Banjo-Kazooie cartridge was all messed up and that's the reason we lost 2 hours of work, I'll be happy, because that means the N64 is not messed up. Let's look at this now. Oh, it looks like a million times better. Yeah. You know what I noticed? See how there's a little bit of kind of copper showing through the mask here? I wonder if there was something on here that started eating away the mask. Yeah, there's a lot of little pits and stuff in the copper too. See all those little like divots and damage? That doesn't look like your normal cartridge sliding in and out damage. Yeah, I wonder if this had some bad corrosion damage before I got a hold of it. Like, yeah. I'd have to compare it to a cartridge I know has no corrosion damage at all. But yeah. Oh, it's so hard for you guys to see. Let me turn this a bit so you can see better. See what I'm talking about? Where there's like these little hits all over the place. How do you test the cartridge versus N64 to see which one was the one that's messed up? That's a great question. It's hard. It's kind of difficult. You have to have a known good working cartridge that you know works in multiple N64s. But out of all the systems that I have on hand, I only have one N64. I've actually not gotten a hold of any other N64s. Let's just double check this side. Yeah, it's looking kind of gross on the microscope too. Let's hit it real good. These pins on this side real good. That's looking much better. Let's put this back together. Sorry to finish your question, Mario Wu. So you have to have a cartridge you know works across multiple N64s. And preferably you check it periodically. Be like, I know this cartridge works. I tried it recently. And then try that in the N64 that you think might be damaged. See if it works. And if it doesn't work, you can be pretty sure it's the N64. You can also, if you have a known good working N64, you put a cartridge into it that you think might be bad. See if it boots, see if it doesn't boot. See if it'll boot other cartridges. That usually helps. It's not a surefire way of telling, because sometimes an N64 is kind of going, or any system is kind of on the way out, and it'll work for like super clean cartridges that are like in perfect condition, but it'll like mess up if there's been a cartridge that's slightly used. They'll be a little finicky, which is why I was kind of thinking it was the N64, because it was playing fine and then it just suddenly stopped playing fine. Now, after what we saw inside this cartridge, I'm wondering if it's the cartridge. I mean, the cartridge looked immaculate on the outside. Yeah, whoever I don't remember where I got this, but they must have really given it a good cleaning, but didn't actually open it up. Hey, Derulian, what's going on? Welcome in. I've only come across one N64 that was actually broken in a way that wasn't solved with a new power supply or jumper expansion pack. This included the one that was run over by a truck. By a truck? No kidding. Oh, let's turn this thing off if I'm done using it. Wow, that's crazy. Run over by a truck. So, actually, it's funny you say the power pack. I actually didn't bring the power pack over here because it was a big pain in the butt to get out from behind my CRT and all the consoles. But if we open up the N64 and everything looks good, I might go pull that out, bring it over here. Like, the light's still on this microscope. I'll have to play around with this microscope after stream's over and figure out what the heck happened, why it's behaving in such a sus way. All right, that over there. On to the main event, the N64. With the expansion pack, which you mentioned the expansion pack could be bad. I haven't actually pulled this expansion pack out of this N64. It's the one that came with Star Fox. Or no, did it come with Star Fox? We should definitely take a look at that at some point as well. What model scope is it? What? Oh wait, and a star. I got mixed up. Darn ADHDness. Oh, that's all right. Actually, I don't know what model it is. I'd have to look. Unfortunately, my phone is preoccupied being a webcam. I can send it to you later, though. Oh, this little kid sticker there with her name on it. Oh, it's adorable. I didn't know that was there. That's wonderful. That's some that's some charm. This N64 was well loved. Let's get. Gotta need a bigger one. Does this fit? There we go. That's the winner. All right, get these last little guys off. I always loved the way the N64 looked. I think it's a wonderful looking console. It's very pretty. It has an interesting, I don't know, just shape. You know, it's not a box. Although the GameCube was a cube, but it was an interesting cube. It was also the first one to be just a cube. But it was a big purple cube. It was weird. And look at this. This is like weird shape with like weird curves. I don't know. I always liked the N64. Oh, yeah, we should call Nintendo, ask them for some help. Help, my N64 keep rebooting. All right. I've been meaning to take this thing apart for a while because I noticed the reset button doesn't work on this one. So let's see what we got under the hood here, shall we, chat? A lot of screws. That is what we have under the hood. A lot of screws. Oh, wow, a ton of screws. Wow, there's so many screws. Why, Nintendo? Why? All right. Yeah. All right, here we go. It's still the same number, surprisingly, but if you call it with questions about retro consoles, they direct you to LGS. What's LGS? Is that like Nintendo's naughty line where they tell you you're a dweeb and you need to buy the latest console instead? Oh, your local game store. Actually, you know what? Honestly, fair. I could see Nintendo, like, that's totally fair of Nintendo to say that. Although it would be cool of them if they had, like, you know, like, hey, we still have documentation on this old stuff. You know, oh, here's the value of this capacitor, what version of the board you have. Or, like, you know, just, hey, here's an archive of where all of our repair documentation is. Would be a huge help. But, of course, this is Nintendo we're talking about. They do not want or have any interest in whatsoever games preservation. So, I love Nintendo's developers. I do not like Nintendo corporate. I think Nintendo corporate is quite, I don't know. They're not. They still view, I think, gaming as nothing but kid stuff, toys, nothing that's worth preserving. It's just a money. A vessel for making money. But that's just my own opinion. I could be completely off base. I know there's definitely a lot of developers who used to work at Nintendo that are big advocates for preserving games, in particular ones that they worked on. So, who knows? Who can say? Silly people, Hasbro has that problem too. They are shooting themselves in the foot. What does Hasbro make that they don't care about preserving? Like old IPs and things? Or like old molds and tooling? That was more Wireball. I'm interested. Tell us a tale of Hasbro until all are one. You ever watch Toy Galaxy? Or Secret Galaxy, I guess they're called now. Those guys are really funny. I hate when I drop stuff. Retrieved. The eye tracking is interesting on this squiggly lad. Sometimes he just winks a lot. Yeah, it's because I think it's because of my glasses. I actually might turn off the individual one. Like, he can wink independently. I'm trying to do it on purpose, but I might link the eyes back up because it is kind of distracting. I'll do that during our first break. How's that? Man, so many screws in this N64. Got that chameleon plank. He really does. Poor guy. I mean, he is the scuffed version of me, so it kind of makes sense that he's a little special, a little extra. All right, is that enough? Oh, there's one more. So many screws. And I see there's two more here, but I don't think I need to take those out just yet, so I'm going to hold off on those. All right, let's move this off to the side. It's not getting any isopropyl alcohol in my cool stickers. So let's move those over here. Oh, so they seem to think that toys and cartoons are only for kids and that making them good isn't important. So, despite My Little Pony Gen 4 taking off massively when Laura Faust started writing good storylines for it in 2012, they've been dumbing it down the past few years. It's like Hasbro hates making money. Yeah, it's weird when companies make decisions that don't actually seem to, on paper, make them more money. You know, maybe they just want different money. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand. I am not a... Oh, well, I complain about my corpo job all the time, but Retro is not a corpo boy. He is an academic. He is a game boy. So he knows not. Huh, it's still not coming. Oh, I can see these little screws are attached to the RF shielding. So let me get a different bit. My gosh. Nintendo must have spent a ton of money on the metal for these screws. Just so many. It's like the whole thing where companies do things for tax write-offs, and I'm like, wait, so you do a thing, and you spend like $1 million on that thing, and then you destroy the thing as a tax write-off, so that $1 million of your income doesn't get taxed, but you spent $1 million to get that piece of your income not taxed, but that, like, I mean, what, like, even at like 50% tax rate on $1 million is going to be less than $1 million you spent. Like, I don't get that. I don't get why they do that. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I've heard some of the internal goings on, and even in 2012 and 2013, Hasbro apparently didn't take the storyboarding and writing sessions seriously and kicked them out of the conference rooms because they were for executive use only. I kid you not. Well, that's wild. So many little fidgety parts. Let's not lose these little fidgety parts. Okay. Let's see. Does RF shield just come out by itself? It does. All right, let's take a look at this. Does anything look amiss right off the bat? Why is there a goop? Is that oil? What is that? I don't think that's thermal grease. What in the world? Huh. It's like there's like a goo. Do you see the goo? There's like goo. It's like clear goo. I was not expecting clear goo. Oh. Goo. Yeah, look. You see, there's goo. It's like wet. Hard to catch on camera. It's like goo. Why is it gooey? I don't know. I better eat something. I'm a tad grumpy. Although I have suspicion that may have been a power mad local manager and Lauren didn't think to escalate it to a higher level. I mean, could be. Yeah, it's Nintendo be sweating. Oh my gosh. Nintendo be sweating. Oh my god, that's so funny, Yelly Sprout. Alright, I'm looking here. I'm not seeing anything just jumping right out at me. Nope. Nothing that looks wrong. Other than the weird goo. Capacitors all look good. None of them look leaky or ruptured. Everything looks like it's in real good shape. Nothing looks goofed up. Although I'm going to check this reset switch. Because like I said, the reset switch isn't working. So maybe the actual mechanism in the switch has gone bad. I suspect it's supposed to act as some kind of thermal interface, but that's a weird looking compound. Little guy's face goes so weird and silly when you laugh. Well, that's good. I like that he goes weird and silly. He's a weird and silly guy. You enjoy the scuffness? I'm glad. Let's see. Let's get our multimeter in continuity. All right. Let's see. Let's just pick a couple points. Make sure. Huh. Why are those? Are they both ground? That all looks like it's on the ground plane. How is this supposed to work? Yeah, something's definitely not right about this switch. In the power switch seems pretty straightforward. I wish I had another N64 to compare this to. I might just take it out and see. V-term. What does V-term mean? That's so interesting. Man, the N64 is such a cool little guy. Oh look, Nintendo like labeled all the different rails. So we got like 3.3, 12 volt, 12 volt, 3.3. That was super kind of them. V-term. I like that. Don't know what it means. See you on the other side. Yeah. Good luck in your upcoming battle. Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. I'm going to go ahead and fix little squinty boy here. Make him not squint so much. And then we'll be back with more N64 repairs. I'm going to try taking this switch off and seeing if it does anything off the board. So stay tuned for that. It'll be fun. See you soon. Bye. Hey, chat, we're back. Sorry, took a few extra minutes. I was trying to work on this, figure out why the microscope wasn't working, but I did not get anywhere. It seems it's just not outputting a video at all. Which is very unfortunate. So let's try to address this. Oh, thank you, Wireball. Let's try to address this this reset switch issue. Let's get the Hako. The Hako. The solder sucker. I've heard some people refer to it as the Moo gun. Because the way it sounds. Also, sorry if I sound a bit out of breath. I did the whole run up the stairs thing again like a goober. Oh. I should not try hitting the suction until it is at temperature so I don't blow the motor of my quite expensive piece of hardware. Just absent-mindedly hitting the button here. No such thing as too much fun when you're casually committing violence with emojis. I mean, that's true. Alright, are we up to temperature yet? There we go. Alright, let's take this switch off. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. What was that? Like some kind of goo or something came out of it. I don't know if, yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it on camera. It's like cotton or something. That's weird. See, are these all loose enough? I got this one. There we go. Oh. Interesting. That was melted plastic. Look, chat, it was, let's turn the hawk off. Ah! I do not like the button placement on that. It had like a plastic stud there. It looked like a bit of solder, but no, it was just a random piece of... Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so this pin right here was the one that's supposed to carry the reset signal. See that there. So now that we got this out, push it in, we should get some kind of connectivity across these pins. Let's get our multimeter back out. Oh, Maruwu's heading out? Well, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a great evening. Let's see here. No continuity. Continuity. No continuity. This side. Those always seem to connect. I don't think that's correct. Sorry, I'm like doing this off camera. I'm so sorry. Those connect. These two do not connect. Generally, I should get something when I press a button. I think this button's just shot. Can I take it apart and look? Probably. It'll be destructive. Yeah, it's all glued together and everything. Yeah, let's see. Retro shrimp. I'm a little shrimp. No big deal. Okay, yeah, I think this button's just bad. Let me see if I have an extra. Or not. I bought a bunch of these kind of switches. Let me see if I have one that fits. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Those are the closest, but they're not the same. They're not long enough. I guess I'm gonna have to order some. Dang, that's annoying. All right, well, I guess we can't really go any further with that. I mean, otherwise, this looks pretty good. Could check the pins on the. Yeah, let's look at the pins. I gotta find a safe place to stow this, where it's not gonna fall and burn me. Kind of in the middle of trying to rearrange this whole area. Before you place it, have you tried just scrubbing it out? I mean, it's all sealed on the inside. I mean, I could. Yeah, we could soak it in isopropyl alcohol. It's not a bad idea, Julian. Give it a try. Can't hurt. Work that in there. I've had that work on other switches, so it's worth a shot. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good idea. Thank you for the suggestion. So to recap, we have inspected the whole board. Nothing looks really amiss. The reset button was busted, but I mean, that wouldn't cause performance issues. And we have weird goo on these contacts here, these heat sinks, which is weird. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be that way. I could wipe it off and replace it with actual thermal grease. I have plenty. I don't know. Do you know what this clear goo is on top of these heat sinks, Durillion? Look at the caps one last time. Now, all those caps look perfectly fine, and there's not a drop of leaked fluid, so... I guess we just put it back together at this point. I can't say I remember there being goo in any that I've dissected. Yeah. Oh, right. We're not putting it back together. We have two things to do before that. Oops. Let me just bend that light like a goober. I'm really mad that this stopped working, like, for the outputting to... I wonder if this cable's gone bad. Could be a bad cable. Let's check these pins. Try to get these little arms right over the opening. Why is it in black and white again? This thing is acting all kinds of a fool. All right. Much dust on this thing. Oh my gosh. Ones look pretty good. They do look a little worn, though. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen way worse in other consoles. Like, I shudder to think what my NES looks like right now. We definitely give it a little bit of a cleaning, though. It won't hurt. Definitely got some goop that's fallen down in there. Ah! Clobbered my light. Alright, we need to get down in there with some isopropyl alcohol. Should be able to just... That fit? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we'll just wrap this little guy in some paper towel. Put some isopropyl on it, and rub it around. Could potentially be thermal paste of some sort or something to keep it connected to the RF shield, maybe. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen in any other electronic clear goo like that. That wasn't like, lubricant. But of course, there's no lubricant in the N64. Not supposed to be. Didn't see any of the disassemble photos reviews either. Yeah, maybe it's not supposed to be there. Let's see, how did that turn out? I mean, that's not too bad. There's a little goo on there, but not a whole lot. Put the dry side through it. We're just gently pushing the little pick down with the paper towel wrapped around it, just so it gets in there and rubs against those pins gently. Yeah, that's pretty clean. I don't see really much on there. Yeah, I deem this to be a pass. Let's see if our switch has improved any in its little ISO bath. Oh, looks like I bent one of the pins by accident. Just give it a few. Just work that switch. All right. Dry it off here. And let's see if it made a difference. Put that on the potentially hot piece of equipment. Don't want to start a fire midstream. That would be fun. We're going to have a fire on stream one day, by knowing me. It's going to be like, oh, hey, fire. Whoops. My bad, everybody. Panic. But not today. No fire today. So let's... That is so weak and wiggly. That doesn't inspire confidence. I can... Oh. No, those are always that way. So hard to test this thing. I need more hands. Someone lend me hands. Most switches I use, like there's a pair of pins on each side that are connected. I've never seen one where it's like only one pair of pins is connected. Is that a thing? Does that actually happen? Or is this thing just busted? Maybe. Are these the two? Maybe when you push the button, they're supposed to disconnect? No. No, it doesn't look like it. Fire on stream will be a level of scuff never to outdo. That would be pretty funny. Momentary action where the other pair gets connected when it's depressed, or vice versa. Yeah, usually that's what I've always experienced. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. How do I? Oh, I really want to open this thing. Oh, hey. Oh, it actually opens up pretty easily. Is this serviceable? Hold on. Oh, wow. It opens non-destructively. I gotta stop bending that light. Interesting. Time to pull out the microscope again, chat. I want to see what this looks like under the microscope. Again, with the microscope. I think I need a bigger desk, chat. I think my desk isn't big enough for all this stuff I want to do. That's interesting. So these two pins are just directly connected to each other just all the time. So it's these two pins that should be connecting when the button is pressed. So what happens when the button gets pressed? I'll just put this in here without the spring. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Something broken here? Is it supposed to move? Oh. Yeah, this is supposed to break the connection between those two pins. Oh, I think I had the button in backwards. Oh yeah, let's put the spring on. It's neat. So when the button is pressed, yeah, look at that, chat. It disconnects those two. Yeah, it seems to be working. But it's not when you press it all the way. It's only like in the middle of it that it disconnects the two. But it seems to be working. So that's interesting. Put the little housing back on. Oh, I broke one of the little legs off. Boo. I thought that leg felt like it was in a bad way. Now getting this back together is going to be very difficult. Oh no, I got stuck. Maybe they're to ensure that people don't hold the contacts. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe it's kind of interesting. It's not going back in that direction. Maybe this cover only goes on one way. Let me try flipping it around. Yep, that was it. All right. Oh no, I didn't break off one of the legs. Just wasn't coming out correctly. All right, cool. Well, that was still interesting though that we weren't getting. Hold on, actually, let me get my. I don't know why I keep putting this back in my drawer. We should, based on what we saw inside, see a connection across both sides. So there should be continuity between these two pins and these two pins. But there's not. So I think there's a problem here. Where that mechanism is working, but it's still not making good contact. Let's open their back up. We're on to something, chat. Okay, so it looks like this leg, the little flimsy leg, goes the back piece here, and the more robust leg is going to the piece that's right here. So right now we should have a connection across both sides. We do. We do not. Oh. So there's something preventing these two from connecting. Let's try to test this little... You know what? I have a really nice microscope for this exact purpose. Why am I not using it? Why am I a goober goblin? I don't know, chat. There are some things that we'll never know the answer to. So what I want to do is that little spot where it makes contact, I want to touch it with one probe. Yeah. And then with the other probe, touch here. Okay, that's beeping. So that's making good contact. So maybe the problem is on the inside of this part here. Maybe that little piece isn't making a good connection. That looks fine. It doesn't look dirty or anything. Can I get this out? No, that's really in there. That's in there good. All right, we're gonna have to... That's gonna be rough. Trying to test this point. That seems like it's working. So if we put this back in here, this whole mechanism should be operational. Well, that's not right. Get it in there correctly. Let's see, are these two sides touching? Is there continuity through the whole thing? Let's just touch this side. Touch here. And here. Oh, it's really spotty. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of interesting resistance readings. Well, I mean, we can try cleaning it. Just pull these guys out and give them a scrub dub. I mean, I can't pull that one out, but... use a little bit of tissue paper, or this paper here. We'll just put it on our tweezers. Get a little of this isopropyl alcohol we got here. And we'll just give this a nice little light scrubbing. Squeak, 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 squeak. Makes a nice squeaking noise, I don't know. You probably can't hear it. Alright, we'll do the same thing on the inside here. Just run this back and forth across it. Good habit to have putting... maybe that's to ensure that people don't hold... Yeah. Good habit to have putting things away. Yeah. It's annoying that when I put things away, they still need... Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I love this guy wiggles. All right. Also, I'm gonna push this out a little bit to kind of give it a little bit more contact pressure. Let's see. Let's try putting it back together now. All right. Let's see if this works any better. Connects more reliably. Mason can't sleep. Welcome in. Good habits and organization can't relate. Oh, it's only certain things. I'm pretty bad about a lot of habits. I mean, I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. It seems to be working much better than it was before. All right, let's try putting this button back together, and we'll solder it back into place. And then we'll test the N64, I guess. I might be moving on to something else here soon. Might be checking out that other item I wanted to look at. Oh, get down there. There we go. What's cool, this button is easily serviceable. Yeah, I'm done. I forgot I gotta test it after I put it back together. So these should beep. They don't. These should beep. They do. These two should beep. They don't. I'm very confused now. It seems to be working in reverse. Now it's beeping when I push the button. I thought they were together when the button... Oh! I see what's happening. The button is right at the level where it's pushing the contact away. And so when you push the button, those little pushing tabs go down, which allows that spring to push forward and make that connection again. So it's not connected all the time and then interrupted at a certain part of the travel. The start of the travel, or the end of the travel, I should say, is actually where it's disconnected, where it's pushing those guys away. And then when I push them like this, they get room to snap back together. Cool. All right, it's working. I think we fixed it. Thank you, Derulian. That was all thanks to you that we didn't give up on that. All right. This side. Oh, actually, I can see a little metal tab here. So this is the side we need to make sure gets soldered into the place where the traces connected something that wasn't ground. Now I can put this on. Yeah, Wireball, I think, yeah, so I spread the spring out a bit. And I think because it's in the default position is it's pushing the contacts flat. It's squishing the spring by default. And then when you press the button and it opens it lets the spring return to a natural position. I think it just being in this position for years just deformed it. I think you are correct. I think it was deformed, and cleaning it and then stretching it some, kind of restoring that spring action. I think that got it. Taco is cold now, or cooled down. Let me unplug it and put it away. So I actually moved the Weller off my desk and onto the floor, so I gotta go pick it up and clean it. Or not clean it, plug it in. What? Where's my... Oh, there it is. Gotta put the little stand in here. Yeah, how you been, Mason? Hadn't seen you at a stream in a while. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I hate how this goes back into the case. Never really ever goes back in just so. As long as it closes securely. So disorganized today. I really shouldn't have moved everything on my desk. I was trying to make room for the camera, but I ended up making a giant problem. Well done, thank you, Wireball. Okay, so we got our traces here. Go off to the chip. So this side, these are the two where we need to make sure that the action is. So this is the side with the action. So we'll put that in this way. Make sure to get all those in their holes correctly. Come on. There we go. Get my Weller up to temperature. Turn off this microscope for now. You know, I wonder, chat. The cable I used for the microscope, the HDMI cable, was too short, so I chained it together with a second HDMI cable. I wonder if those HDMI cables became detached somehow. Nope, those are for the overhead camera. Oopsie doodle. Yeah, it seems those HDMI cables I was thinking of for power for that one. So never mind, chat. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Let's get ourselves a little flux on here. Oh, that's a lot of flux. Probably too much. And we'll give it a good clean. We're done. All right. We get a good solder heat joint here. What? Oh, it's the ground plane. It's like, why is that taking so much heat? Oh yeah, it's the ground plane. It takes a little while to heat up. All right. All right, let's give this a look. Not the nicest job I've ever done. I know it's hard for y'all to see. I'm sorry, chat. How many times can I put away the multimeter and then realize I need to use it in one stream? Should get a counter on screen for how many times I've put the multimeter away and then had to get it back out. All right, let's see. No memory card? Can't play. Oh, yeah, that was the HDMI on the camera. So these two making contact. These two should make contact when I push the button. Let me get my probes in place and then try to reach under and hit the button. No, it's not working. You gotta be kidding me. What kind of works? Maybe my soldering joints are just bad. I didn't do a good job. Let me reflow this one. Some more solder. It's so hard to heat up. I'm heating the. Oh, that's like way too much solder. Oh, I overdid it. That looks good. Okay. Looks like we got a commercial break coming. Yeah, a little bit blobby, but should be fine. Yay, it works now! Isn't time for the break. We did it! We did it, chat! Hooray! Can we get some confetti? While I clean up here. Oh, where'd the cap for the isopropyl alcohol go? Yay! Thank you, Wireball. Sorry, I just ADHD brain there. I was like, where was my thing I need to clean? Oh, wait, right there. Let's get that flux off of there. In celebration of losing the cap for the isopropyl alcohol. So mean. I found the cap. It's right here. Okay, really in celebration of getting it working. Yay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hooray, we got it working, yeah. Yeah, now it's just rebuilding it, which I'll, do y'all want to watch me rebuild this? Actually, yeah, we'll rebuild it together. I'm gonna take a 15-minute break, get a snack. You guys should too. Stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, cuddle a pet, text a friend, call a loved one. Check your Discord messages, because I bet you've got some waiting. And we'll be back in 15 minutes, so don't go anywhere. We're going to put this back together and then test it and see if everything works. Well, I guess I could technically test it without putting it all together, but what fun would that be? Anyways, I'll see you in a bit. Bye! Don't go anywhere. Yeah, we're back. Hope you had a good break. I sure did. It was very productive. Just thinking of bats will eat beer chan. No, sorry, bats no hit. Bats no hit bear chan. Hold on, VTuber voice. What? I have a robot voice. Really? Oh no, am I having connection issues? Your rate looks good. Is it still robotic? Robotic? Oh, okay. Second chat. All right, I'm back, chat. How's that? Do I sound any better? Any better? There we go. Yeah, it was a NVIDIA broadcast. This new version of NVIDIA broadcast is terrible. I'm gonna see if I can get an older version and reinstall it. It's garbage. This new version is absolute garbage. I'm really mad about it. Also, I'm gonna have to reset the scuff counter. We made it to 11 days, but I messed up. I goofed. And you're gonna understand why here in just a minute. Check this out. Behold, microscope vision. Yeah, look. My botched job on this video decoder chip on this little test board. Oh, I didn't realize those were... Are those supposed to be bridged together? Oh yeah, those are supposed to be bridged together. That's right. And those pins are cut off. That's right. Yeah, because that's supposed to. That's intentional. But anyways, not the best soldering job I ever did. I should revisit this chip mod idea for this Sony. I still have a whole box of these Sony CXA 2075s. If you're not aware, this is the video encoder chip in the Gen 1 Sega Genesises, but Bearchan did not tase me, unfortunately. Although that would have been funny. He did not tase me. They are holding hands for Valentine's. Aw, are we? I don't think we are. RGB to composite video signal converter? Nope. So remember when I mentioned that I thought that the cable I used was too short, so I used an extension, and that they had become unplugged? And then I unplugged what I thought was the right cable, and it turned off the overhead camera. Yeah, there were two of those. The camera for the overhead, the cable for the overhead camera, and the cable for the microscope are both too short, and I used an extension for both of them. Aw, Bear-chan is too mean to hold hands. Sad face. You know, I can't make a Scuff Retro frown. No matter what settings I change. I need to talk to Prince Aaron about that, see if there's a way to do it. Or maybe there's something about the model that needs to get changed. But, I don't know. I kind of like that he's a happy, goofy dude who just doesn't get sad. It's kind of nice. He's just too scuffed to care. There's nothing behind these eyes. Head empty. No thoughts. Just vibes. Yeah, so anyways, back to the story is he gets bummed out, but the derp prevails. He moves along. That's right, exactly, Galley Sprout. So yeah, the cable was disconnected. So the cable runs from my desk around the corner across the couch, and I went and pulled it out of the, because I have two capture cards. The old one I was using for our streams a long time ago, just a little $20 USB one. And that's what I was using for the microscope, because we don't use the microscope very often, and it doesn't need to be very high performance. It just needs to work, right? So any capture card would work. So I was using it. And I mean, you can look at it now. It looks fine. I mean, it gets a little, like, you know, blurry. I don't think it does 60 FPS, but whatever. We don't need 60 FPS when we're looking at stuff under a microscope. I unplugged it. I pulled it out from behind the couch, and sure enough, it wasn't plugged in to the other end. So it was just there. It was just unplugged. So goodbye, Streak. We hardly knew thee. Womp womp. I need a soundboard where I can play like the burp burr sound from, like, what is it? The Price is Right. Yeah, it was hidden behind the couch too. So I cable tied all the cables that are running across the couch together, so that they can't one of them can't slip behind the couch and get unplugged and me not realize it. So hopefully we won't have this in the future. But yeah, we got our microscope camera back. So sorry we didn't get a chance to really utilize it on the stream today. I guess we could look at some stuff under the microscope here together. We can look at my soldering job. See how well I did soldering this joint together. Let's see, where is it? Here's the edge. Oh, there they are. That one definitely looks kind of crappy. I mean, yeah, that's a big old glob of solder. That's way too much solder. That one's just the right amount, though. That one looks good. That one looks fine. That one, let's check out it from an angle. Yeah, that one looks good. Yeah, it's just that one. That one's a big mess. For some reason that... Oh, yeah, that one's not attached to the ground plane. That one, see, it's attached to the ground plane. Yeah, so that's why it was just a pain in the butt to solder. So... Back to the overhead cam. Hello. Alright, I'm going to turn the microscope off because we don't need it anymore. Boop. Goodbye, microscope. Sorry I ever doubted you. I was starting to get frustrated at the microscope. I thought the microscope was messed up, but no. No, the microscope's great. This microscope, every time I've used it, I've really enjoyed it. I mean, it looks brilliant. I mean, y'all saw how good the LCD screen looks you know, I mean, it's good enough that it can get picked up on the camera and still be legible. So, like, imagine what it looks like in real life. Like, it looks great. That said, we need to move on to reassembling this N64 because I want to get it assembled and put together and out the door and tested before, well, not out the door, back into the other room and tested before we end the stream today. So let's get to it, shall we? I mean, you would suit the old Wee Me channel music playing during these streams. The general silliness. Oh man, I wonder if I could. I bet I can't use that music though. Nintendo would probably like send a hit squad after me or something if I tried to use that music. Else I would, because that music is pretty epic. Like, it's good stuff. I'm gonna get some water. Excuse me, chat. Is the CX2075 the default for the N64? I'm sorry, what? I don't think there's a CX825. I don't think there's a CX82075 in the N64. I mean, I used to use it, but that was 3 years ago. Don't stream these days until things to keep music off VODs. Yeah, they still... Yeah, I just hate... So I do have the music on a separate channel in case anything bad happens. I can always drop the video off YouTube and then edit out the music. So I am recording on multi-track. Yeah, what are you on about, Wireball? Oh, I could have sworn I saw a CX82075 chip on the microscope a few minutes ago. That was why I asked if it was an RGB to composite converter. No, oh, that's for the... Okay, you might have missed it. I was explaining this. The CX82075 is for the Sega Genesis. It's an RGB encoder chip, not an RGB to composite thing. We were trying to make an RGB. We weren't converting. We were actually. So these two out pins go to S-Video. One's Luma, one's Chroma. But we were trying to make a drop-in solution that didn't require a bunch, you know, because the original chip is this big. And so this CX82075 is actually a step up from the RGB encoder that's in the original model. And I know I said this is the chip from the original model. It's not. Actually, maybe it is. I can't remember. One of them has a really good RGB encoder, and one of them has a crappy RGB encoder. And if you want to get S-Video out or RGB out on that model, you have to swap the chip. I think that's a Gen 2. Oh, that's the Gen 2. Yeah, the ones that are smaller. Yeah, so this is the chip you need. But of course, the package for the original is this big, and these CX82075s are much smaller because they're newer chips. And so I needed to make this little converter board. But yeah, this was a whole Sega Genesis thing we did a while ago. It didn't work out. It didn't work. I was actually going to use this to try to fund... I was going to make a bunch of these and then sell them to fund a Live 2D model. But that never came to be because I couldn't get it working. So I'll have to revisit that at some point. Assembly. All right. Let's see. We need to get this guy in here. Slide that on there first. That just goes in there. And I think it was this piece was next. Yeah. Now, I've decided I'm going to leave the goo on here because I am 100% certain that this has not suffered any water damage or anything. I don't know what that goo is, but I don't want to remove it. Actually, but if it is water... I don't know. I can't tell what it is, and I don't want to taste it. And even if it is water, it'll probably taste like metal because it's been on... what is it? What is it? What if life... it's life goo. I know. I don't want to take it off if it needs to be there. Hey! Welcome in, Audrey. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Raiders. I am Retro VTuber. Your one-stop shop for all retro games on original hardware. Welcome in. We're repairing a N64. We actually just got it working. We had a Banjo-Tooie game that we were playing on stream, and it kept freezing and acting up. And eventually, we lost a save, some progress on our save file. So I decided I would open up the cartridge, check it, and also open up the N64 and check it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What were y'all doing? What were y'all doing over on your stream, Audrey? How did it go? Whatever it was. Tell me. Tell us all. Regale us with a tale of an Audrey stream. Just some art and drawing and emotes? Heck yeah, that's awesome. I feel like there wouldn't be goo if goo didn't have a good reason. Yeah, so we noticed there's this goo. There's like this weird goo. Arusha Pendragon. That's a wonderful name. Welcome in. Electrify raid. Please don't electrify me. I need... Don't electrify the N64. It's precious. It's very precious. No zaps. No zippin' zaps. So yeah, we're having this debate because there's... Okay, you know what? We're going to use the microscope again. Let me turn the microscope back on. 1 second. I just turned this thing off. Microscope cam, go! Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Let's see. Let's get this under the microscope. And so you see there's like this weird goop on there. Let me make sure it's in focus. Yeah, there's like this weird goop on top of the heatsink. And it's not thermal paste. But I have no idea what it is. Right? Like... You can see it's just kind of this weird liquid. And I'm like, I want to wipe it off, but I don't want to wipe it off. Because, like, what if it's supposed to be there? What if that's actually has some kind of function? I don't know. And I'm pretty sure this thing's never suffered water damage. So, I don't know what to do. Turn the microscope back off. But Audrey's gimmick is zapping stuff. Audrey, do not zap stuff on this channel. Not allowed. There's no zapping policy. Very strictly enforced. All right, Chad, I'm going for it. I'm just going to leave the goop on there. It's been working with the goop. I'm not going to mess with the goop. The goop stays. We're pro goo here. I mean, we also have so many friends that are slime VTubers, so I feel it would be disrespectful to them to just assume slime is bad. You know what I mean? Like, I can't disrespect my friends like that. Alright, so we're just going to leave that there. I gotta remember what order this stuff goes back in. I think this was first. And it was this piece. Oh, where did this piece go? That piece was there. This piece went here, I believe. Right? Yeah. That lays on that, like that. Hooks in there, that's there. And then our other big heat spreader thing comes over here. That looks correct, chat. I think that's correct. Let's start putting screws in. I won't, I promise. Thank you, Audrey. Appreciate you. Also, by the way, y'all, I don't know if y'all been to my streams before, but I've got a new mod. Look at him. He's a wiggly boy. And we can switch back and forth from my scuffy Prince Aaron special stick figure to my really cute chibi PNG tuber that Owlety made for me and designed. Yeah, look at this. Ah! Oh, the bats! Don't throw the bats. So many bats. Don't throw the bats. Oh, hold on. I know he's not animated right now because I changed. I had to reboot NVIDIA Broadcast. Hold on a second. Up, testing. Testing. Is he a talkie boy? Yeah, he talks now. So, yeah. But yeah, we just got this guy, so we're putting him through his paces. See what happens when you switch away from the new model. I kid. All right, Wireball, you smarty pants. Also, it's Saturday. You not starving? No, I had Beam of Bat before stream, so we are good there. Time to put in some screws. But thank you for asking, Galley Sprout. I did feed myself today. I even remembered to take my medication after I ate. Look at me. Taking care of myself. What's next? Self-respect? Positive body image? Nah. No way. Ah, I skipped a step. Can't put this on yet. We have to put these in first. Along the sides here. Come on. But yeah, normally we, for the Raiders, we stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, we play retro games. Saturdays, we do something fun. Usually we build Gunpla, or we repair something. Yay, robots! Rah! Love me some robots. Aw, thank you for the follow. What is that? Hassan Hajija? Hajiz? Oh my gosh. Hassan. We'll just say Hassan. I'm so sorry. I butchered that so bad. Oh, please don't be mad at me. Where was it? Oh, here it was. This. I was like, where did that screw go? Oh, thank you for the stretch. Oh. Oh, popcorn back. Oh my gosh. I like how Scuff Retro wiggles around when I'm stretching. All right, we gotta keep moving here. Trying to make sure I remember where all of these went. Peppo. That's not where those go. Oh yeah, there's a hole there. So we got one long screw. I bet that, yep, that one went in this one hole here. That's what went there. And where did these two black screws go? Pronunciation really is the bane of streaming. It is, it really, really is. All right, so I've got these two screws that I think these go here. Boop. Oh. And then these guys are gonna go in these other holes. Right here. Oh, they fit nicely. So far, so good, chat. My former name used to confuse a fair amount of people in terms of pronunciation. What was your former name, Galley Sprout, if you don't mind sharing? It's not protected information. Oh, we just screw in all these tiny little screws here. Sorry, things are a little low on the camera there. I've just, I don't know. I feel so crowded today on my desk. By the way, Audrey, you mentioned you were doing emotes and stuff. Anything in particular? Were you working on a commission for somebody, or is it for your personal use? Gallimius? A dinosaur I found, I'm fond of. I thought, people have seen Jurassic Park. They'll remember. Speaking of names, you can just call me Dyer instead of the whole thing if you'd like. Sure thing, Dyer. I'll try to remember that. And if I forget, you can always remind me if you don't mind. So you named yourself after a dinosaur. I kind of like that, Gallysprout. That's kind of a neat name. Sorry people weren't able to pronounce it right. More like Galmimus. Galmimus? Galmimi? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it either. Just some to use myself as well as one for a friend. Aww, that's wonderful. I'm sorry, guys. Proud. I'm very bad at this. You are demonstrating why I changed my name. I'm sorry. She got a good chuckle out of me. That's a nice runner-up prize, right? All right. I fear I'm missing some screws. I think these went here. Nope. There? Yeah, those are just like the other ones holding the RF shield down. Oh, make sure I don't cross-thread them. You always want to make sure you back the screws out until you hear a click. Then tighten them down. Especially on plastics. Gallimimus. See, I can say it retro. Oh, get out of town. Gala like the apple. Meme like the black and white silent artist. Mime! Mime! Thank you, Dyer. Us like you and me. Gala. Gala? Gallimimus. 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 Look out! It's Gallimimus! I don't know. That doesn't fit. Where you go? Oh, these go to the power. That's right. I was like, I forgot this thing had its own set of screws. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock. I wanted to test this thing, make sure it works after we put it all back together. Thanks, Dyer. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Scuff. What do you think about the dinosaur Gallimimus? Let's see what Scuff thinks about our Gallimimus.
Oh, Gallimimus? That dino was like the ultimate speedster on the Cretaceous racetrack. Fun fact, they were probably in Jurassic Park.
Oh, see, he knows it. He knows it. But Scuff's pronunciation is just as bad as mine, unfortunately. Scuff can't say it. You can hold it over his head. I will. I will hold that over his head. Absolutely. It's rare that I get to hold anything over his head. By the way, if you ever want to talk to my little companion, there's a redeem. I think it's pretty cheap to be able to ask Scuff a question or ask him. They asked me when I was testing the stream, getting all the audio set up for the stream today. Which we see how that went. It just went really well, huh? Sure had good audio today. He told me a joke. Let me go. Hold on. I gotta tell y'all this joke. Oh, so Scuff. Actually, I wonder if he'll tell it again. Scuff, do you remember that joke about pineapples you told me earlier? Can you tell Chat that same joke? I wonder if he'll remember it. If he doesn't, I'll read it out to you.
Sure thing. Hey Chad, did you hear about the conspiracy that pineapples are actually aliens trying to infiltrate our groceries? Sounds fruity, right?
What a silly bear. Oh, good old Scuff. What a wonderful bear. I think I'm a bad influence on him with all my bad dad jokes that I tell. Alright, I think these are all on here good. Just double check these ones especially. Okay. I think that's good. So let's get the rest together. Wait, what if Scuff means you? Your head is pineapple shaped. I never thought about that. It is pineapple shaped, isn't it? Me a moment ago. AIs have no memory persistence. Me now. The age of machines is upon us. Ah, panic, panic. Ah, panic. I think it's session based. I think he has memory across sessions, but I don't think it's within the same session. I don't think, like, if we ask him next stream what the joke was, I don't think he'll remember. I mean, I think he's running off of ChatGPT 3. ChatGPT 2. Yeah, I think it's ChatGPT 2 actually. So I don't think it definitely doesn't have persistent memory, I'm pretty sure. I don't even think it tries to have persistent memory. This model is perfect for this level of late night malarkey. Absolutely. I agree. 110%. All right. This is some pretty silly malarkey. I have to I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm like, am I missing screws? Like, where did... This is weird. I usually get to the end of a build and I've got extra screws, not too few screws. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me get my little... Cough, cough means sippies. No, that's fair. That's 100% fair. Oh, ha! I couldn't see them. I just happened to notice them on the monitor. They were right here on the lip. I can't... My angle, I can't see them there. Anyways, let's see. Let's get these back in place. Little feet. My little console's feet. Alright. Oh. Got one here, and that's all we got left. All right. We done it, chat. We got it back. This well-loved and well-taken care of N64 back together. And I think it's ready to test it to make sure it's working. Double check these screws. I say that because this silly, like, kid sticker with a name on it. I love that. That's so adorable. That makes me very happy. Oh, can't forget our expansion card thing, our RAM chip. Boop. I love that it has this label on the inside. All right, let's scot-free. Oh yeah, it does. It says Scott on it, doesn't it? It's a cool little car too. All right, let's Great Scott! That's true. It's true. Let's go try it out. Banjo Tooie, can't forget that. Plug that in, and give me 2 shakes, chat, and I'll meet you over there at the other setup. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Hello, chat. I'm back. Can you hear me? Did I get everything set up? Oh, it looks like I did. All right. So, right now we have no signal because I haven't tried turning on the console yet. I figured I'd wait for you guys. I hope Scott became a streamer so you can find him and do a collab. Aw, that's a very sweet thought. All right. The moment of truth. I'm going to turn on the console and let's see what happens. Oh, look at that, chat. First try. Boom. That's amazing. Heck yeah, chat. We did it. We did it. Turn off our music so we can hear that sweet, sweet Banjo-Kazooie music. Actually. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to listen to the stream audio, make sure it was coming through. Sounds so good. Oh, let's see if the reset button works. Oh, the reset button works now too. Oh, chat. Oh, we did such a good job. Thank you, Galley Sprout. Yeah, we did it. Look at that. Oh, it's so awesome. Well, now it's time to raid with that big success under our belt. Skinny Pokey Arms did it. Yeah, well, I had your help too, chat. All right, everyone, let's get to our end screen. How about that? Did I put myself on the end screen? Yeah, I'm on the end screen. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. All right. What should our message be? Our raid message, guys. Give me something. Oh, I look. Yeep. Oh, I looked away. Did that actually work? Did I get hit in the face with shrimp? It did. It worked. Yay! I got hit with shrimp. I got hit with shrimp. Yay! I got hit with some shrimp. Oh, he's so wiggly. You had full surf. The bats. Oh. Any messy any message involving slime? Ooh, maybe a slimy message. Let's see. Who am I following that we could raid? CRT Rex. That's a good one. Sudanzu. Darkheart. Frosty Fox. Gongwa. I always see Gongwa and we never raid them. Raccoon the dog. Nox DM. Oh, we haven't said hi to Nox in forever. Well, they're playing Marble Rivals though. Star Nugget. Oh, let's raid Star Nugget. Oh, they're playing Pokemon trading card game. That's so much fun. Yeah, let's do that. We'll raid Star Nugget with some Pokemon trading cards. I was thinking, what is all that slime in my N64? That's a great raid message. What is all the slime in my N64? Let's do that. Get the retro raid emotes going. Oh, thank you for the head pats. Oh, the head pats are off center. I'm gonna have to fix those. All right, there we go. There's our raid message. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, I didn't run the credits. No! No! No credits. I want to thank everybody. All right, let me run the credits, and then we'll raid Star Nugget. Cause like we had such a good stream today. I want to thank everybody. All right, credits rolling. I will snooze the credit this one last time. Thank you so much to our mod team. Y'all are the greatest. Wireball, Sparky Dinka, thinking about y'all. Y'all are great. You're always helping me out. I really appreciate it. Huge thanks to Audrey for the raid. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you come back and see us sometime. And thank you to all the chatters and all the lurkers. You guys are so great. It was a lot of fun hanging out and talking to, you know, Dyer, Galley Sprout, Wireball, Audrey, Audrey's people. Sorry if I forgot anyone. Oh yeah, and thank you for the follow, Hassan. That's such a nice thing for you to do. I appreciate that. Royce, always coming in, hanging out and lurking. But anyways, let's get this raid going before I fall apart. Where's the raid button? Up there, start raid button. All right, we're gonna invade Star Nugget. Be sure to grab the message, and I'll check y'all out next time. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Everyone have a great one. Bye. Bye. See you later. Bye. Talk to you on Tuesday. We'll be playing games on the N64 we fixed. Toodaloo.